What's up guys, it's Ryan here with another unboxing video, and today we're gonna be unboxing the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro. A lot of you guys might not know, but I'm a big iPad user. I pretty much use the 2018 iPad Pro to edit all my videos and thumbnails for my YouTube channel. And one of the areas that it was lacking is having a keyboard and a trackpad. So Apple released a Magic Keyboard for this iPad, or for the 2020 version, but they made it compatible with the 2018 version, which I presently have. So I definitely decided to pick up this keyboard, and I'm gonna unbox it right now so you guys could definitely see what it's all about. And I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. So let's go. So as you can see, based on the looks of it, it's a nice product and it was nicely packaged. On the back of it, they show you pretty much how it could be used, and it also gives instruction of which device it can be used with. So here you have that in the left hand corner at the bottom on the back of the box. So let's open it. Whoa, I thought that would have went much better, but I was trying to peel the plastic. Alright, so peeling the plastic from your new product is always fun. Let's get this out of this box. Alright. So here we have it. They made it with a little pull tab for you to be able to just lift it out. And the box is empty. Oh, so I guess everything is inside of the keyboard. So let me put that to the side. And guys, all the paperwork that you normally get with any Apple product is still here. However, they're inside of the keyboard. So they fold the keyboard and put it in the middle. You have the standard stuff that comes with any Apple product. There's also a little booklet in which I don't think we'll be using. So I'm gonna put that to the side. I was looking for a charger, but unfortunately the keyboard didn't come with a charger. I picked up the 11-inch version because that's the iPad that I have, and it feels better just by holding it without even holding the iPad. It feels pretty nice. The material is nice and soft. It has a matte finish, as you guys can see right here. But here is a cutout for the 2020 iPad Pro camera. However, my iPad is only a single camera, so it will look a little awkward, but it will fit just fine. The hinge is pretty strong and sturdy, as you can see right here from my demonstration. And guys, there's a USB Type-C port right here. I don't know if you guys could see it, but there is a USB Type-C port on the case. And coming from this case, which is just a cheap case that I bought on Amazon, which provided some protection for my iPad Pro, because that's what I had it in the whole time. I'm gonna be switching it to this keyboard and case because I consider it a keyboard case. So it attaches magnetically, so I think that's pretty much how it works. And Face ID still works. And guys, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just put the iPad on there like that, and it automatically connects. The cursor works without anything, which I think is something that is, is pretty good. In my opinion, so far so good. So now that I have the Magic Keyboard unboxed, I want to go over a few things as it relates to me using this keyboard. The first thing that I want to talk about is the aesthetic, how the keyboard looks and feels. It feels like a premium product. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It looks good, and it has the Apple logo, as you can see right here. Also, the design of it is pretty nice. I really don't see a lot of flaws when it comes to the design. And me personally, I don't really find a lot of faults with products unless they're pretty evident. The second thing I want to touch on is usability. This keyboard makes your iPad Pro a laptop replacement per se. I might think it's a laptop replacement, but a lot of people don't. But for me, it allows me to use my iPad to do everything that I would on my laptop. So for me, it is a laptop replacement. I'm able to type documents pretty easy. I could use the regular note app that's on the iPad to type whatever I want to type. I could use any other app to do typing, or for example, if I'm trying to search for something in Google, I'm able to use the keyboard instead of using the touchscreen. So I think that's a really good thing. Also, the trackpad is very nice to have because you're able to navigate the iPad interface using the trackpad. You can scroll with 2 fingers to the left or right to move from screen to screen, or you could swipe up with 3 fingers to get out of pretty much any application that you're in. Also, you're able to adjust the sensitivity of the trackpad. All you have to do is to go into settings and then go to general, and then you're gonna see keyboard and trackpad right here. All you do is click on trackpad, and here you could adjust the speed of the trackpad. I'm gonna leave it where it's at because I'm much more comfortable with the speed that it came without the box. You can also change tap to click. You could turn it off or on. Mine was already on. I'm gonna leave it that way. And if you go back out of that trackpad setting, here you can see the keyboard setting. You could go in there, and then you have hardware keyboard, and that's where you adjust the brightness of the keyboard. So I don't know if I had mentioned that before, but the keyboard is backlit, so you definitely could adjust the brightness of the keyboard to your liking. So that's something that I think is very useful, especially if you're typing, say you're typing at night, you're in your bedroom, in which I'll be using this keyboard specifically when I'm in my bedroom, because I really don't like to do a lot of stuff, you know, on my Mac Mini. So I like to have a portable setup. So this keyboard with the trackpad included adds a lot of portability and flexibility to the way I do my work, or editing, or you know, designing, or whatever you guys do. But for me, it's pretty much video editing and photo editing. It allows me to go wherever I want to go, whether it's in the house or if I'm going to school. It allows me a lot of it gives me a lot of flexibility, I should say. So there's 3 ways that you can really use this iPad Pro and keyboard combination together. You could use it pretty much in the same way that it's sitting right in front of me, or you could take the iPad off and use it pretty much in tablet mode, or there's another creative way in which you could use it. You could flip it over like this, and you could still use it this way, but you just got to make sure that the screen flips, and you could use it like that. I know a lot of people are gonna say, why would you use it like that? But you know, I was just being creative, so I figure I could use it this way if I'm drawing, or I can even use it when I'm in an application like Affinity Photos. So you know, that's a plus. So I could use it like this, or I could use it standing up. So that's 3 good ways to use it. So a lot of YouTubers are comparing this iPad Pro and keyboard combination to, say, the MacBook Pro or MacBook Air, but I have the 11-inch version, so there's really no comparison when it comes to the size and weight, because evidently this 11-inch iPad Pro and keyboard combination is gonna be way lighter and smaller than something like a MacBook here. Like, as you can see, it's much smaller, so there's really no comparison, and it's much easier to take this 11-inch iPad Pro and keyboard combination around than it is to take a MacBook Air or MacBook Pro around. So I would choose this setup over this all day, every day. So the next thing that I want to talk about is what's missing from this keyboard. The first thing that I realized that this keyboard doesn't have is an escape key, and it doesn't have a row of function keys either. Personally, I don't think that's a deal breaker, because I really don't use the function keys or the escape key on a regular basis, so there's no need for me to really have them. It's not like I'm using those keys to do specific things like I would on my Mac Mini, so I don't need them on my iPad Pro keyboard. Others might, but I really don't. The next thing that I find as a fault of this keyboard is the hinge. You can't lay the keyboard flat. This position that you see right here that's about it. It can't go past that. If you want the iPad to lay flat, you have to take it off and put it flat. But other than that, this is the angle. It doesn't go past that, guys. So if that's something that you're looking for, then I don't think this keyboard is for you. Who should buy this keyboard? Well, if you do a lot of typing on your iPad Pro, I think this keyboard will definitely help you out. If you edit videos or photos, it's definitely something that you want to consider, because it adds a lot of flexibility to how you do all these things on a daily basis. Would I recommend this keyboard? Well, it all depends, because the keyboard is priced at $299, which I think is at the high end, and you could get something from Bridge for say $229 with a trackpad. But there's, you know, a couple quirks that you have to deal with, like with the trackpad not being able to function as well as the one that Apple made. So that's something that you would have to take into consideration. But if you buy this one from Apple, you're sure that it's gonna work perfectly fine with your iPad Pro with no issue whatsoever. So that's something that you really have to think about. Other than the price, I would definitely recommend this keyboard, because I think it adds a ton of functionality to the way you use your iPad Pro, and it will definitely help you to be more productive, whether it's typing or video editing or photo editing. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and until next time, it's your boy Ryan here with HomeofTech. Peace.